Hey guys, today I'm gonna be reacting to. I attempted a two-player Nuzlocke. By Jaiden Animations, I don't know if she wants me to react to it or not. Anyways, if you don't want me to react to it, you can just comment and I can take it down. But here we go.
You know the drill at this point. Pokemon faints, it dies. Catch one Pokemon per route and nickname it to set up for emotional trauma. You know the drill.
I need to stop the subtitles.
Per route and nickname it to set up for. You know the drill at this point. Pokemon faints, it dies. Catch one Pokemon per route and nickname it to set up for emotional trauma. You know the drill at this point. Pokemon faints, it dies. Catch one Pokemon per route and nickname it to set up for emotional trauma. But this time we're doing something.
Okay.
You know the drill at this point. Pokemon faints, it dies. Catch one Pokemon per route and.
Spagolip. Bleo?
Nickname it to set up for emotional trauma. But this time we're doing something a bit different. A two-person Nuzlocke. It's technically called a soul link, but no one knows what that means. So basically you and person 2 play the same Pokemon game at the same time, following the same Nuzlocke rules. However, your Pokemon are linked, which means if my starter dies, player 2's starter also dies.
Oh my god.
And they can't do anything about it. Plus, we can only have one primary typing for both of our teams combined. So if I catch a water type and add it to my team, person 2 can't have a water type at all on theirs. And cherry on top, all Pokemon are randomized. I can walk into the grass at any point and accidentally find God. And maybe he'll just kill all my animals right then and there. So with all these new rules in place, I needed to find a player too. One who's a real Pokemon master, able to adapt, improvise, and strategize all at the drop of a hat. And who else other than Pokemon Master himself? Jacob Alpharad, who at this point in time has a 50-50 Nuzlocke win ratio. Here's our Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Soul Link Nuzlocke. We both go downstairs, barely greet our mom, and immediately beeline it to Professor Elm's lab to see what Pokemon he's got for us, because we don't know. They're random. In case you forgot what I just said, we stroll up to him and he pats Jacob on the head and goes, "Here, choose from these 3. I picked them specially for you. Torterra, Tentacruel, or Ludicolo."
All of those are bad starters. I'm just gonna say it right off the bat. Those are bad starters. You know why? Because if you get a fully evolved starter at a low level, it'll have a high percentage of chance of being no good whatsoever. So let's see what Jen gets.
Alright, what do I get? Why not Mickey Ariatus? Awesome. Jacob, for you.
Okay.
Torterra, Tentacruel.
I got a preface. I'm a
or Ludicolo.
bad starters.
Alright, what do I get? Why not Mickey Ariatus? Awesome. Jacob takes Torterra and I take Mankey, and we named them Franklin. On our way to talk to Mr. Pokemon, Jacob runs into a Regirock in a random patch of grass, which just flat out explodes on him. No one died, luckily, but also, oh my god. We get an egg, and immediately Professor Elm calls and tells us he's been robbed and bullied.
What?
You really couldn't handle being alone for 10 minutes, could you? On our way back to help a grown adult, we stumble onto a shady figure who scoffs, challenges us to a battle with Pokemon he stole from Elm, which we immediately win, scoffs again, then drops his wallet, passport, credit card, driver's license, social security, Target gift card on the ground in front of us for the world to see.
What?
Dude, get your craps together. You can't be doing that when you're a wanted fugitive. Back in the lab, Elm is crying on the floor as the police and our neighbor are trying to comfort him, and the police asks us if we saw anyone suspicious. Yes, we saw his info. Now here we get to name our rival. Jacob and I try to think of someone that we both shared some sort of rivalry with. When we remembered a certain professional Pokemon Nuzlocker has been consistently reacting and critiquing our Nuzlocke so far, some of his comments were more critical than others, and directed at one of us more than the other. Mr. Policeman, his name is Jan. Hi, Jan. Let's see if you can destroy us from the inside out. Anyway,
Jan? Who the heck has a rival named Jan? I'm not complaining.
Neighbor takes us out to some grass to show us how to catch a Pokemon, runs into Articuno, catches it in a Pokeball in the green, and turns to us and goes, "See? Just like that."
What?
They give us some Pokeballs and we can finally start our journey. We both run around in the grass and our first encounters are Barboach and Houndoom. This would have been awesome for Jacob if he could catch the dang thing. Since we only had Pokeballs, Houndoom was not getting in the ball no matter what, and we ended up not getting that pair. But you know, it's alright. There's plenty more encounters like Hoppip Farfetch that Jacob accidentally kills, or Geodude Gyarados that Jacob accidentally kills, or Tyro Charizard that Jacob accidentally kills. Hey, why do I get this? And Jacob gets all this. And why do you keep killing him, Jacob? But finally, in the ruins of Elf, we managed to catch a new pair. Sand/Camerupt. Not bad at all. We tried to name them Michael, but both misspell it, so welcome to the team, Michels. Then on Route 32, we catch Totodile Beedrill, which is also pretty good, mainly for just me. We started combining the two Pokemon to create their names, so we ended up somehow with Bedrodo. We ran into a trainer who had a frickin' Palkia on his team. Fun fact, did you know if you Google Palkia type weakness, Google will tell you that he's weak to Fairy and Salamence? No other dragons, just
Fairy and Salamence. What? No Pokemon is weak to a Salamence. But I'm playing pro version, so why do I?
Salamence. So Jake, nonetheless, whether we win or lose here, get your crap together. You can't be doing that when you're a wanted fugitive. Back in the lab, Elma's crying on the floor as the police and our neighbor are trying to comfort him, and the police asks us if we saw anyone suspicious. Yes, we saw his info. Hey, why do I get this? And Jacob gets all this. Well, but we're here. It was Metagross Dragonair. Oh my god. After a lot of difficulty, we both managed to beat him with no casualties. I don't know how that happened, but hey, everyone's alright. Oh, he's gonna take himself out. Oh my god! How about some encounters to lighten the mood? Oh, hello, Shuckle Suicune. That Jacob accidentally kills. In Azalea Town, we challenge Bugsy, who luckily wasn't as stacked as Faulkner. And as we step outside, Jan, who is surprised we haven't been demolished yet, yeah, I'm surprised too, challenges us to a battle, which we also win. We run into Mawile Deoxys in the forest, who someone accidentally kills, and make our way to Goldenrod, where there's a security guard that'll give us both a Pokemon. He hands me a Porygon 2, which I'm ecstatic about, turns to Jacob, and gives him Regigigas, which we can't use because they're both normal types. Of all the legends you had to get, of course you get the only normal type besides actual God. We beat Whitney and in the national park find Piplup Flaffy, which we named Plap. I pitched to Jacob that I'm willing to trade the Bedrodos to make room for this new pair, so he essentially switches Beedrill with Flaffy, which we shake on. Welcome to the team, Plaps. And then my Plap immediately almost gets killed.
Jaiden?
What? I'll fix it. Sorry, my bad. We find Dragonair Shuppet, which is an actually insane pair we could use right away. But, yeah, I ended up killing that one. Look, I'm sorry, Jacob. It is harder than it looks to catch these things. We pour water on the strange trees on Route 36 that actually turn out to be Cradily Silcoon. We kinda named them Dillydoo and could have added them to the team as death fodder, but we ended up forgetting to. Which is, yeah, a pretty silly mistake, but what's the worst that could happen? Who needs death fodder in a Nuzlocke? Jacob and I make it to Ekritik and walk into the burnt tower. As we were about to go down there, Jan runs up and is like, "You're only trying to catch Suicune to make yourselves look stronger than you actually are." And we were like, no, we killed him a while ago. But he still wanted to battle, probably to show off the Mew he somehow found. We beat him yet again, go downstairs, scare off the dogs, and go challenge Morty. Jacob didn't have any trouble for the team Morty had for him. But for me, I was having a bit of a harder time because he had a Lugia, which neither me nor my team could even handle. All I could do was bubble beam it with Plap and pray I don't get crit one-shot as Jacob just sits there watching. But it ended up working out. We arrive in Olivine and climb the giant lighthouse, almost falling to our literal death along the way. Reach Jasmine at the top, who's like, climb back down and go get medicine for Amphi and Cianwood. And we were like, we almost died getting here. Surfing to Cianwood, we encountered Obama Snow Pupitar. And I know what you're thinking. Yeah, we did catch them. Obamatar joined the team immediately, and suddenly we've got a pretty powerful lineup going on. Also, a random guy in town gifted us a Mewtwo and Weepinbell, Finally, I'm the one with the legend now. But we had to box him because we couldn't have 2 grass types. All of this sudden shared luck combined with our 0-death win streak got us feeling pretty confident, which naturally means it's time to get kicked in the throat.
Yep.
Specifically by a black belt martial artist. Gym leader Chuck was indescribably tough in the most bullcrap way possible. For me, Jacob had no trouble at all because he's Jacob.
Yeah.
He had a Kingdra, which I brought Obamatar out for. Nothing else on my team could really do anything against it. The main drawback of this is Obamatar's snow warning ability, which creates hail, damaging every Pokemon, including my own, that's not an ice type, which is pretty inconvenient in a Nuzlocke. I even made a teeny tiny comment about it when I first got him. I'm gonna call it, snow's gonna kill one of my Pokemon. Kingdra goes down, and Chuck's only other Pokemon, he's only got 2, is Frostlass, who, if you don't know, has Snowcloak. Snowcloak makes the Pokemon 20% harder to hit if there's hail. You want to know how many Pokemon in Gen 4 have this ability? 5. 3 of which being Mamoswine.
Yep.
You want to know how many Pokemon there are in Heart Gold Soul Silver? 493. Now, I know these odds sound pretty awful already, but you know what this Frostlass does? She uses Ominous Wind. Ominous Wind has a 10% chance to boost every single stat of the user. She gets the stat boost twice in a row.
Yep.
After a lot of strategizing, we both decided the best option for us would be to send in Michel as death fodder to heal up Plap, because he's the only one that can really do anything at this point. And what happens? Please don't get another stat boost.
He's good. He's so good.
No. Oh my, Frostlass crit one-shots Michel as soon as he comes out. Our first deaths. Poor Camerupt, he was so proud for making it out of Chuck's gym and then just falls over dead for no reason. I got Plap healed up and basically started heal stalling, which sure isn't a noble strategy, but come on. After literally struggling against my own bad luck for what felt like hours, finally, Frostlass goes down. Finally. Holy shit. Jacob practically drags me out of the gym. And
Oh. Jaiden pointed the middle finger. I gotta say, I saw that coming. Screw you, Frostlass.
we head to the BC. We decided to add a pair we caught back on Route 35, which was Charmeleon Donphan named Darfell. A fantastic duo. I was admittedly, and I think justifiably, still really salty about.
Okay. This is the first part of the video. So, I'm gonna watch this later in today. Like, subscribe, comment down below if I activate comments. So, let's see you later.